Hello, everybody. Welcome back to X-Plane 11. Once again, we are going to do a 737-800 flight from Charlotte, North Carolina, up to Cincinnati. I love that scenery at CVG in Covington, so we are going to go there and check that out. We have World Traffic 3 running in the background, expecting a departure on 36 right. We've got everything ready to go. All we have to do is just tell everybody, hey, make sure that you have your seatbelts fastened, and we'll get out of here. Let's head up to the flight deck.
Folks, welcome aboard American Airlines. We're currently in the process of wrapping up final paperwork. Should be on our way momentarily. It's a great pleasure to have you on board with us today. If you have any requests that will make your trip a little bit more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask one of your crew members, and welcome aboard.
All right, we gave our little speech, and we are ready to push out. We're going to go fuel pumps on. Anti-collision light beacon will come on. There she goes. Let's put our cruise altitude of 360 up here. One thing that I have... There you go. One thing that I've been doing wrong was on the V-speeds of V2. Okay, thank you. You do V2 plus 15. I was doing V2 plus 2. I don't know why I had that in my brain, but that was wrong. So we do V2 plus 15. We're at 164 there, and we will arm the auto throttle. Let's go ahead and turn the flight directors on, and I'll arm VNAV and LNAV. I'm ready to push out. All we have to do now is just do a little bit of checklist action here. We'll do the before start checklist. Flight deck door is closed and locked. CDU display is set. N1 bugs are good. IS bugs are good. MCP is set for departure. Take a before start procedure is complete. Ready to push out. All we have to do is just release the parking brake. And he'll start pushing us on out. And we're clear to start. The engine's on the way back. We've got an A321 there on the right. He's not pushed out. Nobody's in our way. We are good to go. There goes the jetway. There's a little A320 over there taxiing along. And let's go ahead and go PAX to the off position. Engine bleeds can come on, and we'll start engine number 2. We want that 25% N2. There's N2 right there. Leave for 25, and we'll add that fuel. They're giving the safety demonstration right now. Can't speak today, man. I'm like, what? And coming up on to 185 shortly here. There's 25. We have that fuel, and that's a good start. We're pushing off of gate Delta 11, D11 right there. There's like an A330 right there, and the A321 there. Okay, that thing is coming to life pretty good. We'll go auto brakes RTO as well. All right, we've got a config problem there. That's okay. They want some fuel pumps on for the center tanks. We can do that. That's not a big deal. We'll wait to start engine number 1 after we're done with the pushback.
Insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull on the loose end of strap to tighten. To open, lift up on the buckle.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly.
As we prepare for takeoff.
All right, let's go ahead and start engine number 1. Switch it over to ground.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time, and have a safe flight.
All right, thanks for your help. We'll see you next time. Got good N2 right there. Waiting for 25 as usual. There's 25. Add the fuel.
Help others near you.
A life vest is located under the seat or between seats. The safety instruction card shows the exact location.
To use the vest, open the cover by pulling the red tab or compartment handle to break.
All right, we have 2 good engine starts there. Let's turn the gens on for those guys, just like that. We'll go PAX to the on position. APU bleed comes off. APU can go off completely. And we should be good. We've got recirc fans on, and we have trim air on. Pitot heats will come on next. And we should be good here before taxi. Let's do it now. Gen 1 and 2 is on. Probe heats on. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice is off. Pack switches are auto. Isolation valve. Are you on auto? You should be on auto. Yeah, you are on auto. Sweet. Auto. APU bleeds off. Engine start. Switches go to continuous. Let's do it now. We're probably going to follow that 737 out, I think. Engine start levers are idle. Ground equipment's clear. Flap levers. Let's set them for takeoff. 5, please. 1, 2, 3. Flight controls. Let's check them out. System. Left. Neutral. Right. Neutral. Back. Forward. And rudder right. Rudder left. Those are good. Checked. Lower DU is clear. Ready to taxi. All right, we are going to taxi down to 36 right. Just keeping an eye on any ground traffic around us. I know somebody just landed there. He is right there, that A321. He might be making a right turn, but I don't think he is. I think he's going to continue on. And we're going to make a left right up here. And we're going to cross the cross runway. There's nobody taking off on it. We might have to hold short. I think somebody's lining up on the runway right now, actually. So we will do that. Not a big deal. And we'll go out the first one here, I believe. I think they come back in on the second one. So we'll take the first taxiway here. Yeah, I think somebody is lining up on that runway. So we're going to hold short for them for their takeoff. And then we will be cleared across. He's right down there. All right, we're clear to continue our taxi. Let's go ahead and release that parking brake. There's the taxi light on, and we're good. He's going to do a lineup and wait down there, but we're going to go ahead and cross really quick, so we won't be a problem for him. Should not be an issue at all. Busy day in Charlotte. There he is, lining up and waiting right there. And we're just going to cross right here. Head down to 36 right. All right, we're almost down here to runway 36 right. Let's go ahead and hit the wing lights, so we'll let them know we're ready for departure. There we go. And we will do the before entering the runway.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, thank you. Departure runway, we're good there. Let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Those guys can come on. We'll turn on our strobes. This will be nice and dandy. All right, those are good. Strobe lights are on. Other lights as needed. Transponder's already on TARA after clear for takeoff. Fixed lane lights are on. Thrust levers will be 40%. We'll turn the chronometer on once we get on the actual runway. Looks like we have nobody landing on 36 right now, so we're going to do a lineup and wait, and we're going to make sure there's nobody taking off on the cross runway. We don't want to run into issues with that. And continuous is good. Good all across the board. Fantastic. Don't worry about the logo light. It's not that dark out for that. Double check our trim 5.01. Should be right about there. It was just off by a hair. We changed our altimeter to 3011. That is the local altimeter setting. Line up and wait on 36 right. Got some traffic out there, but they're not going to be an issue for us. They shouldn't be. I'll say that much. Here's 36 right. I really want to work on getting an old FSX scenery I had. Imagine Sims Charlotte. I would love to get a conversion of that for X-Plane because there's just not very many options when it comes to Charlotte, and I love this airport. It's always busy with American Airlines here. All right, we're lined up here, and we're just going to wait and double check the cross runway, and then we'll get out of here. All right, we're holding on 36 right, and we have that little baby bus taken off. So once he clears, we'll be ready to go. So just waiting on that. If we bring our TCAS in a little bit more, we can see we're good to go there. Weather radar's going to come on. There he is right there. He's just about to take off. He's rotating. Once he clears right here, we're going to be rocking out of here. Let's go ahead and bring him up to 40%. Almost there. There's 40 right there, and toga. There we go. Getting pushed back in our seats. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive.
$80 knots.
Cross-checked.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Oh, man, move my head forward a little bit here. Hitting some turbulence on the way out. Tell you that much. So we get vectors. We'll fly runway heading, and we'll
1,000.
vector ourselves over to the first intersection. Looking good. There's the decel right there. We're going to maintain this current spot here, and we're going to go direct to Wade's intersection, actually. So we'll say that they already gave us clearance to Wade's. Still hand flying the airplane. Go Wade's right there, execute it, and we'll fly over to Wade's. Still hand flying the airplane. And rocking out of Charlotte. All right, we're 4,700 feet, still climbing towards 13,000. We're going to go ahead and clear ourselves up to flight level 210 for now. That'll work just fine. Bring those retracts in. Runway turnoffs can come off, taxi lights off. We put these guys back to auto. And over the panel looks good. For now, there's Wade's intersection. And we do climb and cruise. We'll be next at 10,000 feet. Ten 10,000 feet. Landing lights come off completely there, and we'll ding them. And wing light comes off as well. Yeah, so with the new realistic XP, is that what it's called? XP realistic. I always forget it. It's one of these. XP Realistic Pro. The new version now has clear air turbulence modeled. Ooh, we did not hit the chronometer. Oops. It has CAT, so that's really cool. It has that simulation where you hit clear air turbulence. Just better turbulence simulation now. One thing I did not turn off is the G-force effects. That's the reason why we're kind of getting pushed back on our seat. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of unnecessary as well. Not a big deal. As you can see right there, hitting some turbulence on the way out, as we should be right around here. So everything looks good.
17 Airline of the Year. A special welcome to Advantage in One World members. If you are not an Advantage member, you can sign up at aa.com/join to earn miles for today's flight and continue earning miles with our retail and travel partners.
Almost to Lonnie intersection here. Man, we are getting absolutely rocked by some turbulence right now. You should see that wing flex out there. It is just going insane. Pretty bumpy departure. Let's put that to off. This needs to be in the off position. And everything else is checked out good. But yeah, just hitting some major bumps on the way out of Charlotte right now. Above 18,000 feet, man, we are just getting absolutely rocked today. My God, it is pretty bad right now. Everybody's just hopefully strapped in back there. We'll go. I've never encountered turbulence like this in the sim. This is a bumpy flight so far. My God. All right, above 18,000 feet. Let's go ahead and just clear ourselves up to 360. Hopefully we can get out of this rough stuff. All right, fuel is out in the center pumps. We'll turn those off. We got plenty of fuel on the left and right. Still getting absolutely rocked right now. We're almost to our top of climb here. We are looking like 70 nautical miles to Teeler. And then Cubum's right there, and that's the start of the star into Cincinnati. So far 8 minutes in flight. Well, since we hit that, we've been in the air a little bit longer than that. Pretty much at this juncture, with the way the turbulence has been, I don't think we're going to get any drink service on, so we're going to have to wait and see once we get up to flight level 360.
Thousand to go.
All right, 1,000 feet to go till we get to flight level 360. I think it's going to be too bumpy for them to do drink service, but it seems to be not as severe as it was on the way out. It's still pretty bumpy, but I think they might be able to do it. It's kind of up to them if they want to, but I mean, it's not like I haven't noticed any big like slams like we were getting earlier. So if it's just been a light chop or a chop like this isn't too bad for that. But 500 feet to go and we will be at our cruising altitude. Wanted to say that I did renew and expand my Pilot Edge subscription. Last night on stream, actually, I flew on the Pilot Edge network with Captain Canada, and I plan on doing a video here on the channel with Captain Canada. If you don't know who he is, he's an X-Plane YouTuber that does streaming on the YouTube platform. You can catch him over there. It's CPT Canada, all one word. But I'll be doing a flight with him very soon. We've been flying over the week, and it's been a good time. There's the cruising altitude right there. So we're going to keep the fastest seatbelt sign on for now, and we're going to let them know the reason why.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going through an area of turbulence. We ask passengers to please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Thank you.
All right, anywho, back to what I was saying. I do plan on doing some more flights on the Pilot Edge network. I'm just going to do that on streams for now, and then once I get comfortable with everything again, we will be putting that into the X-Plane series, or the Fly With Me series here on the channel. Let's go ahead and get things ready to go for our arrival. We'll go to the init ref page here. We're going to be doing flaps 30, 148, so let's do 30, and then we'll do 148 here, 148. And I will put that right there. But I did a flight last night from Seattle to Portland and Portland to Seattle with Captain Canada. And I flew as first officer out of Seattle to Portland, and I handled all radio transmissions. And then we turned around and we swapped roles. I was the captain on the way up to Seattle from Portland, and he handled the radio transmission. So if you guys want to check out that flight, that will be on the Faviano Live channel. The Faviano Live channel. That's what I meant to say. Just said it way too fast. 1099 for 36 center, 1099, so let's do it. 9 and 9 there. I'll do it on both sides, just because that's how we roll around here. You know it. There we go, 1099. That's set. And what's the course? The course is going to be 006. All right, let's just use this then, because I'm not going to be able to do it the other way. I have 6, and same thing on this side. A little bit more, 006. There we go. So that's ready to go for our arrival into Cincinnati. Perfect. So yeah, it'll be 148 plus 5 for our VREF, and everything else looks good. If we look at our map here, we'll start our top of descent. Looks like it's right around Jakey. All right, I amended some things here on our flight plan. Instead of going way out and getting the vectors, we're just going to go direct to, what is it called? Simru? I think it's Simru is what it's called with the C. After FLM there. Let's see if we can see it a little bit better. It is, yeah, Simru. We're going to go direct there instead of doing the vectors past the FIDIC. We don't need to do that. So our top of descent is actually going to come up a lot quicker than we anticipated. Here right around Cheddar, actually. So we're almost to our top of descent. Once that TD gets right close to 10, we're going to go into our descent mode. So let's look at the legs page and see what the lowest is going to be today. It's going to be about, looks like 2,400. So we can put that into our MCP, 2,400. Still getting rocked by this turbulence. I mean, it's been bad, bad, bad. Oops. A little bit too much there. 2,400 right there. Wait till we get a little bit closer. We'll go to the descent page and we'll descend now. But we're waiting for it to get a little closer to the 10 mark. That's actually pretty good right there. So we'll hit descend now, hit execute on that guy. And now we get our VNAV path and we'll start our way down. Let's do the descent speech. And we'll probably have to do some speed brakes as we go down, but right now we're looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Update on the weather in Cincinnati. Looks like it's going to be winds 040 at 3 knots, 10 statute miles of visibility, scattered 2,200. Temperature at 27, dew point 21, altimeter 3014 is what it's going to be. And all we need to do now, we have auto brakes set to 2. That's what we want. And we just have to get the landing altitude. So let me grab that really fast and we'll insert that. All right, landing airport elevation is going to be 896. So we'll go ahead and put it as close as we can there. So 800 and we'll just go with 900. That'll work right there. And we'll be at Odabi very soon. Auto brakes 2 looks good. About to cross through 18,000 feet right now. There's Jakey intersection right there, 21 nautical miles to that. We're going to switch over to 3014. Landing altitude is verified. System enunciator, let's hit the recall. That's good to go. VREF is entered. Radio baro minimums as needed. Navigation radio set verified. We did. Auto brake is set to 2. That is complete. Next will be the landing ILS. Unless we get better weather on the way in, we can do a visual, but I think we're just going to shoot the ILS regardless, it looks like. And there's Foxtrot Lima Mike right there. So now the airplane is going to be starting its slowing part. We decel at FLM right there at 240 knots. Once we go 240 knots, we'll be good. And then once we get to Jatev there, that's when we're going to be pretty much close to picking up the ILS. All right, just about to 10,000 feet here, right outside of Foxtrot Lima Mike. The turbulence is actually slowed down quite a bit. It's not near as bumpy down here. We're getting some engine, well, that's just the vibrations from whenever you add power and take it back. We'll go ahead and turn these guys on. We'll turn these on. We won't turn them all the way on to where they extend. We'll go ahead and, nope, not worried about those. Wing light, that's what we need there. And we'll ding the attendants. We're through 10,000 feet now, Foxtrot Lima Mike, and then we go to Simru, and we will be close to picking up that ILS. All right, we're just about to Simru here, 5,200 feet. I'm going to go ahead and turn the retractables on. I accidentally turned them on before. That was a no-no. I should have known better than that. Wing light's good. Yep, we're good to go there. We're going to do approach mode. Will be activated, and we'll wait to grab that. We should grab it here shortly since it is picking the ILS up. DME is 16 nautical miles to the runway, so AP roll mode is armed. We haven't captured the localizer yet, but that'll be the next thing we do. Looking for the airport. I think I got it in sight out there, actually. Right out in there. There it is right there. I got it right there. Little hazy. Can't see too far out there, but we're all right. Speaking of speed-wise, they have Simru 240 and 161 at Jitev, so we're actually going to manually slow ourselves to 190 here. I just don't want to be doing 240 to capture this ILS. It never works out for you. And we would normally have vectors anyway, and they would manually slow us. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Let the airplane slow down. And actually, we're going to go flaps 5 since we are below 250 knots. And that will help the airplane slow down as well. We're just about... We've got the glide slope here starting to come down, but and there is the localizer starting to move a little bit there, but we don't have localizer capture just yet. Still slowing the airplane down. And we're going to go flaps 10 here in a minute to really help out. There we go. Getting slower, looking good. And yep, we'll go flaps 10. Airplane just starts turn. And this is really going to help us as we descend down to 2,400 feet. 190 knots is what we're looking for. There we go. Localizer is alive. We have a localizer capture.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Let's wait on the glide slope next. We're going to maintain 190 until we grab that the glide slope. Once we grab the glide slope, we'll put it to VREF, which VREF's 148, but we're going to do +5, so 153 is what we will be going for there. Localizer capture verified at glide slope live will be next. And we don't have the glide slope just yet, so we're going to maintain 190 knots, flaps 10. Once we grab the glide slope, we will go flaps 15 with gear down. And all should be well there. Got the runway in sight right off our nose. Looking a-okay here. Coming up on 2,400 feet. And maintain 190 knots at flaps 10. All right, glide slope is starting to come down now. Let's go ahead and start shooting for 153 knots here. A little bit further down. There we go. Let it gradually come on down. There we go. Looking good right here. And I have glide slope. Gear down. Flaps 15. Yeah, see, that glide slope capture was really late there. That was interesting. Down 3 green. Flaps 15. Continuous for the engines. Let's go ahead and do it. We're on single channel. That's fine. Speed brake. We'll arm it now. Try to get that light. We've got it. 1,000 feet.
Stabilized, Mr. Perch.
And flaps 30. That's good to go. We didn't ding them, but that's okay. Not really worried about it. We'll do it now. Taxi light on. Boom, boom. Looking okay here right now. And I'm going to go ahead and disengage the auto throttles, and I'm going to manually grab them. And then we will turn the autopilot off as well. I have control of the airplane. Wind's just 7 knots off our right here.
300. 200. Approaching minimums.
Landing.
100. Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Reversers are out. Airplane is decelerating.
$80 knots.
Clear them. Reversers are stowed. Auto brakes go to off. Yeah, they just kind of throw you right on in there, don't they? It's a fun approach. Welcome to Cincinnati.
Items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones.
All right, we exit here at Delta 8. Just to the right, and we'll taxi to the gate. We will turn our APU on, so let's go ahead and start it. That's good. I believe the wing light is the one that triggers the reversers sometimes. Let's see if it did it today. Nope. Looks like it's okay. This is the new version of Zebo. This is the latest version of it, so looks like they fixed that. Very happy to see that was fixed. All right, bring our flaps up, clean the airplane up while the APU is being started, and we can go ahead and turn off the strobe lights. Let's go down and down. Wing light is off, logo's off, anti-collision's on. Everybody looks good there. That whole panel looks nice. We turn our landing lights off, and we'll go ahead and taxi in to the ramp. left turn here onto Juliet. And this will take us right on down to our gate. Apparently they moved the gates here for American Airlines recently, so they parked down here kind of where Allegiant does. Before we get to the gate, we can go ahead and do our checklist here, which is going to be after landing checklist. Auto brake is off. Speed brake lever is down. Probe heats can come off next. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom. They are off. Exterior lights is needed. Engine start switches go back to auto. Oops, not ground. And then we've got weather radar off next. Let's go ahead and do that. That's good to go. Flap lever is up. No lights. Transponder is needed. Let's go ahead and switch it off here. Don't need that on. Although it's just going to complain. Yeah. Well, I'll just turn it on. I don't know what it's doing. Was it in test mode or something? Yeah, it's in test mode. That's okay. Clear that guy. As needed for that. After landing checklist is done. Next will be shutdown list. So here's all the Delta gates, which is all right. Everybody is using Delta stuff, which is okay. I'm not really worried about it. But we're just going to taxi down here and end up one of these gates here. We should have a marshaller. Yep. We'll park at this gate right there where that guy is, where the two vans are. That works for me. X marks the spot right there. All right, let's go ahead and go park and brake pull. APU gens come on like that. APU bleed on. Those are good right there. We can kill the engines. 1 and 2 are done. Seatbelt sign comes off. And the jetway comes out. Beacon off. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cincinnati Airport. Hope you enjoyed the flight, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.